What's going on, guys? Crypto Shoney here, bringing you another brand new cryptocurrency video. Today I want to cover the latest with the market in general, as well as some the current state of the union with Crypterra. As you can see, after the hellacious bloodbath yesterday, things are starting to recover. Market correction was due. Some of these had just gone hundreds and thousands of percents without a real correction. So, as well as a lot of the drama in Asia, just rumors speculating around countries in Asia continuing to try and block cryptocurrencies. And also, it was the Chinese New Year time of the year, which historically we've seen a pullback for the last 4 years or so in crypto. Seen a pullback around this time, and then it'll do a moonshot back up past generally past the all-time highs. So nothing out of the ordinary, really. I know it's scary, but this is cryptocurrency, and this kind of stuff happens every single day. So there is some nice recoveries here. Bitcoin, isn't back up anywhere near it was, but it's sitting at 11,600. Other coins like Ripple and ADA or Cardano coin, they're coming back strong. So I think this, the worst of it's behind us. Bitcoin broke through a couple points of support all the way down even below 10,000. So it got a little frightening there for a bit, but it's starting to rebound. So that's always good. The market cap did take a giant hit. It was almost up to $800 billion on its way to $1 trillion. Now it's down to 563 billion. So again, I think it'll come back. It just might take a little time. So what's the latest with Crypterra? As of today, in my last video in regards to Crypterra, they did have a post about if you had missing hash rate, fill out this form. I was hoping today they would give an update because it's been 48 hours essentially. And all they came back with today is we have technical works on Zcash payment gateway. Use the Bitcoin payment gateway to process withdrawal for Zcoin mined coins. And this is very similar to what they did with Ethereum probably about 2 weeks ago. And this has got me honestly a little bit worried. I actually posted on here and posed the question, why are you now funneling everything outgoing through only just Bitcoin and Litecoin? Coincidentally, those are the two payment methods they accept for new mining. So basically, they're only accepting Bitcoin and Litecoin. They're only paying out Bitcoin and Litecoin, and the only way to get paid out in Litecoin is by mining Litecoin. You can't do Bitcoin to Litecoin. And they're not paying out Ethereum or Zcash, and they don't have any Monero contracts right now, so that's not applicable. So I posed a question: are you guys even mining Ethereum or Zcash? How are they converting these coins? So they're paying a fee to, shape shift these, or using an exchange, they got to pay, 0.25% to convert these, and they're paying the fees to for us to withdraw. So, this has me a bit concerned. Ethereum wallets have been down for, I think, a week or two now. They need to give us some information as to why they're turning off these wallets. It just doesn't make sense to me. If we hop over here, they still have the alert on the Ether wallet. They haven't added one for Zcash. But over on the account page, this form is still here. In our Facebook group, I think there was a poll running. If you aren't in the group, feel free to hop in. It's Crypterra official. But I think we took a poll. I think there's only 2 people that have said since they filled out the form that their hash power was added, and they both said that they did not try the trick where you just send a little bit of money and hope that it exceeds the minimum of what they were waiting for. So not very good news. It's been 48 hours, and I believe when you submit this form, it said it'll be fixed in 48 hours. So either they're working dog slow or they're not working on it at all. Another kind of thing I'm kind of worried about here. Fortunately, the jammed transactions, there was a lot of people that was on the 13th. And then on the 15th, I have not withdrawn since the 14th until they get this crap figured out. But there was the transaction over 21 Bitcoin that finally got its first confirmation on the blockchain. I know that a few people paid some of the smaller acceleration services. It's $5 or $10. I'm not sure if that's what did it, or because of the absolute bloodbath of Bitcoin, maybe for some reason the mempool freed up to where the miners finally picked up ours. I don't know. The transaction that nobody else really talked about because they probably weren't around when Crypterra was paying out before, but I actually had a transaction from January 2nd that had been sitting out there even still that finally got confirmed around the same time that this one from the 13th got confirmed. So you see how much has changed. 0.87 Bitcoin to only 100 people. Now you got 2,000 outputs and over 21 Bitcoin. So they are scaling pretty quickly here. So thankfully, it looks like they've gotten those processed now. If I haven't taken a withdrawal to see what kind of fees are they paying, hopefully they've increased their fees such that the Satoshi per byte is higher and the miners actually pick up our transactions. I'll probably take one tonight. I was just letting this accrue. I know people that have been watching this are probably worried because it's been going down, down, down. And that's just because the price of the coins have been going down. So if you were just to keep it on this setting, this will keep increasing. But unfortunately, when the price is going down, this is worth less. The thing I hate about this website is when you refresh it, it defaults right back to USD. It's like, I hate that. Just leave it to where it was. So that's kind of the latest in terms of Crypterra with respect to their social media. Please, guys, comment down below if they fixed your issue. And if they have, let me know if you tried the quick fix of sending a little bit of money so we can see did they actually fix it. Let me know if anyone actually got a response from the support team as well. I have one more thing, and I kind of went back and forth on if I should actually show this or not, because when I show things that, I expect people to take it with a grain of salt. Yeah, I'm showing it as a demonstration only. Usually people will submit, pretty crappy comments about it, but I got this, and I figured I'd share it with you guys. But what it is the person that sent this to me asked to be remained anonymous, so I blacked it out here. But it's an email before the big boom of Crypterra. It was from November 19th of this year, and basically it's a correspondence between this individual and evidently a financial director of Crypterra. Basically, she said, hello, my name is blank, and I currently have 5,000 gigahash of power with your company and purchased another 7,000 gigahash. I am looking to invest a significant more mining power, in fact, hundreds of terahashes. I need to know that my money is secure and there isn't much information on the website, location of the mining operations, and the owner of the company. I have a number of investors who want to proceed with significant large investments but won't unless they have this information. Please send me information. And they got a reply. And again, this is back when Crypterra was not slammed. The first kind of red flag for me here is this email address, crypterramining@gmail.com. I've not once seen that on their website. So again, take this with a grain of salt. I'm just showing this because maybe you guys can help validate it or not. So they replied, hello, my name is Henry, or either Henry or Henri, I don't know how in French, but financial director of Crypterra. Let me describe a little bit about us. And pretty much most of this stuff here comes straight from the website. Like, we're a friendly business. Our mining hardware is located in the world-class data centers with multiple fast connections with Galaxy cooling system. This ensures we can provide the most reliable mining environment possible. We are carefully selecting the best data center locations to meet the mission-critical security and performance requirements of our customers. This is what's interesting here. We have 3 strategically located data centers in North America, specifically Canada, Europe, and then they say Ireland. And then they do admit here Southeast Asia, Hong Kong. I highly doubt they have a mining operation in Ireland, but Canada and Hong Kong could be legit. Together, they present a solid platform delivering a customized mining environments. All facilities are equipped with infrastructure to design for maximum availability and have everything required to serve. The total hash power, for example, for Ethereum mining rigs is 750 gigahash, and then they have Bitcoin ASIC miners and over 70 petahash. So that is a lot. Both of these numbers are very high. They constantly order new equipment, graphic cards from Radeon and NVIDIA for Ethereum, and Bitmain ASIC miners to offer high-quality mining services. Monero client mining contracts are temporarily unavailable to order, and they still are. They talk about, they're trying to get the hardware. Each data center is equipped with state-of-the-art, basically HVAC systems, complete with particle filtering and humidity control. Yada, yada, yada. Our facilities feature industry-leading technologies for maintaining critical power supply and environmental control. Each data center maintains its own diesel power generators and UPS redundant electrical systems, mitigating its need to rely solely on the grid. And here's an interesting thing. Our pride is that we use solar energy and other green sources to produce energy for our data centers. I've never seen this before. I know there's another company that's Sun Mining that, they say their whole operation runs off of solar power. If this were true, this could be a reason why they offer cheap prices if they don't pay for electricity. And that definitely would drive down their overhead. And then they said, here's a list of our certificate of incorporation. This is a real website. I'll show it to you guys really quick here. So it is on their website in a folder or directory under press. And a certificate of incorporation number 507011, certifying Crypterra Inc. And this day incorporated under the Company Acts 1963 to 09, and that company is limited. Given under my hand at Dublin this Wednesday, the 7th of December, 2016. So I don't think they've been around since December of 2016. I think they really surfaced in around July of 17. So a bit of a red flag there. And if you actually search this number on the registry of Ireland, it comes up with a car dealership. I didn't do that just because it has addresses on there. If you want to, feel free to search that. But it is on their website showing that either they posted it in a blog at some point, and then this imposter, put it in here. I don't know. But here's what I really wanted to show is I have attached a couple photos of one of our data centers. So what I did is I put a collage together here to kind of easier see it. But this is a real mining data center. I did a reverse image search for every single one of these pictures, and not a single one came up with a hit, and it searched, billions of pictures. And that's the easiest way to find out if something is fake, is to do a reverse image search. So these are pictures that are not posted on the internet pretty much anywhere. You can see here this is an antminer. It's got a label on it. They have a bunch of rigs here, numbered so they could easily identify where they were. They really need to clean up this wiring mess here. But, ventilation, this doesn't look like some fancy Galaxy cooling system like they say. They got a big fan here and it kind of an exhaust to get the hot air out. But, just kind of interesting that these didn't get a single hit here. So I did find that a bit intriguing. But that's pretty much it. The guy does sign it. Henry Audet, Financial Director, Crypterra Inc., with the same address that they always use. So, again, take this with a grain of salt. I thought it was useful. I don't honestly know if it's true or not. I think what I really care about right now is that they start being more transparent with their users. We don't give a crap about Zcash payment gateway. We want to know that's no good until we get our hash rate. So fix this problem before you start bringing up new problems. There's a lot of people on here saying, give me an update I care about. So I hope they do that soon. Because if they were to get that fixed. You know, it would go a long way in showing that they are legit. They're trying to help out. And me personally, I hope they do work out because I had a lot of money invested into their platform. So that's pretty much it for today, guys. Hopefully these payments continue to get processed and not on a fluke. Hopefully they up their fees, and we all do our part by submitting 1 to 2 transactions a day. And the thing I didn't mention in my first video is if you have contracts for, say Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum, you can get paid out in Litecoin every day. But if you want to do Ethereum, you have 2 different transactions, one for Bitcoin and then one for Ethereum to Bitcoin. So even to get a payout per day, you'll have at least 2. As you can see on the 13th, I had 4 because I took 2 payouts this day. These were actually batched into different transactions, but I actually had 6 that day. I don't know what I was thinking, but yeah, I think that's frustrating. They need to have a withdrawal feature where it pools all that together into one transaction, and they'd be helping themselves out. So that's all I have for today, guys. I hope this was helpful. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Take care and see ya.